copyright shit. Is that?
No, I just did it because they're Nordic up there.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but
it's easier to find too.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm sharing it to the group.
Landon, why did yours get like copyright shit? In like Cuba or something. Right?
That's so weird to me. I wonder what the hell that could even be.
We are the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to
vibrant sunshine in Cleveland, Ohio. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? Are you just gonna get like field goal block or something?
Here, you can return this for a touchdown.
Oh, okay. That works.
Go to the left side.
We'll just pull all you guys away.
Stay away, stay away.
There we go. Alright.
Jeez,
okay, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that.
Alright. Right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it. As talked about there. We've got to control the ball early.
Alright.
And in this case,
can I just like on set?
No, kick it off. I got an idea.
What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe
that was a
me,
horrible kick.
Take
Jesus
this.
Christ.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they
you can like pitch it back.
Fairly short kick from the
Alright, I see what's happening.
Oh, darn it.
And the Vikings pick up the football.
Wow.
Yeah.
18 seconds in.
Alright. A scoop and score for the Vikings. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
CD, look at this clock and
Someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no
I might have missed this.
On the flip side,
Alright.
now you got to get together. You got to
God, why
talk to
can't I
each other.
fucking do
Make
that
sure you
against
stay
Landon?
tight, stay focused as a team.
Whoever the
Yeah,
Steelers
it's a
guy
quick
is.
blitz, but you can get
All right,
back in this
JMO.
game if you don't let
Game
it.
on.
Now we're playing legit.
Following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch in the end
Catch
zone.
signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alright, here we go.
You're not looking at my plays, are you?
No.
That'd be pretty.
Even if I did, it'd be like a 10-second play. Alright, boys. Let's play some D.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's alright, we'll get the ball right back and score.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6.
That's too bad.
Didn't even get a chance to settle.
Maybe they're in the middle of a game.
A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Russ and Delvin, huh?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back
Thank you.
at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come.
How's work today, JMO?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Are you calling any games down at State at all?
No, I am tomorrow in Central Nice first down right there.
And he will have a
Help catch.
down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Why does Russell Wilson stand so far back?
That's what he does.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That's what I'm saying.
Set, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35.
It's my special achievement that no one knows about.
That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away.
This is really bothering me.
To stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than
What?
zone, or
better against man.
He like starts off the screen.
And you're not running into a defensive.
Is it because he's like reading the defense as he comes up? Oh, because his he's got blitz radar, doesn't he?
Keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Jamo, did you really turn chew clock on?
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Ball carrier. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete right away. The Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Wilson to throw.
Nice play, Jamo.
Yes, sir. I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Nice drive. We'll make some adjustments here.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our
11 plays,
discussions with offense
79 yards,
coordinators, how many times
5
do they
minutes,
tell
15
us,
seconds
hey,
on
this
that
offense is
clock.
designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a
Thanks, sir.
touchdown,
Looking
too.
good for the
How does
Vikings early on.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's see here. What we got?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready
Jesus
the last
Christ.
time.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20.
Alright.
And all the way in.
That's alright.
Cleveland.
Run down the score.
KJ Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Strike quickly for 6.
That's one of the worst misses I've ever seen.
I literally hit the X button like as soon as I hit the top. I didn't even mean to. I just hit it right away.
75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? Doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play, big time result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
Tim,
what you're going to do,
better
you
than
don't
that.
go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 3 at the 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cook on the toss left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21. Browns 13.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
Why is your punter number 92?
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away.
Oh, fair.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
I made Dan Bailey, number 69.
1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Murray now on 1st down. Quick throw here, that's complete.
Running a screen?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Made my defense
Wide
glitch.
receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Straight into the
Calling
brick
a gain
wall.
of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will find his big
Chuck Kohler.
over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
shit balls.
position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
God, there we go. Jesus.
Tripped over
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh my
Into a
God.
double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to get this one down to the 13-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Shit, I forgot Kyler Murray was your quarterback.
You could have been playing Taysom Hill, but you took the...
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. KJ Hamler.
But I took.
Into a monster game.
Oh, yeah.
First half touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
I wasn't going to. It would have been funny, though.
Vikings 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
God, where is that one play?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Oh my God.
Wilson, and Rudolph
Fucking
has it, the
Christ,
tight
throw
end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Oh, baby.
Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 and out.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's right, we'll get a stop.
Surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they try the right side.
Ooh.
And it's a fumble.
I just fumbled
I'll
it.
take that. Oh
Oh,
my God.
Jedrick.
And a costly costly
That's
mistake,
such
but as
bullshit.
it turns out,
You have
they
to
keep
punt it today.
possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball
getting in
escaped
my
his
punt
hands.
return formation.
Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jeff. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. They'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here.
Oh, you've seen it all now. It's a fake.
Not exactly sure why they'd have him throwing the ball there out of a punt formation, but they will have another shot at things as it's third down now. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. He goes full extension.
No, there's no way. Oh my God. There's no way in 5.
That's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah,
You
excellent.
have
Makes the
fun.
quarterback look a whole lot better. And now he'll tuck it and run. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a
Taysom Hill.
But they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal.
That didn't work.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Murray going to throw.
Nice.
Pick that off.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball.
That should have
but
been a pick
surprise,
6.
that guy was covered.
I should kick this.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
So, JMO, the second half when I'm on offense, you want me to tell you what play I'm going to run and tell you why I'm going to go to where I'm going to go? Or no?
Sure.
Okay.
If you want.
We'll see how generous I'm feeling.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
I wasn't going to give him a sack
saying,
there.
I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first
I
half.
passed that football.
So you're throwing the... Oh, alright.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
No.
Into heavy traffic, and it's
Why are the
intercepted.
DBs, like, running my
Picked up
routes
by
for me?
Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Are you in quarter overload?
No.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Why am I
Get this one
guys
down
just
to
standing
about
around
the
out there?
20-yard line.
It's like miles.
Calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield.
Hang on, there's a penalty flag.
That's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
It was the Monster Mash.
What's happening here?
Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's
Why
going to
would
be
you
intercepted
throw
a
that,
3rd
Russ?
time.
Just
Picked
go out
up by
of bounds,
Grant
please.
Delpit. And he will be brought down as time is now run
How'd your
out.
tackle
This
catch up to
first
you there?
half of action.
Because you suck.
That was a hell of a pursuit angle.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty
God, I
good
should have a
shape.
fumble
Up past the
recovery and a
30.
pick 6. What's happening here right now?
Hold on, doing some cheat codes. I'm ready.
I should have a 35-21 lead
At
right
their
now.
own 31-yard line.
In what world?
Where I recover the
The
fumble and get
Cleveland
that pick
offense
6
ready
that I
to
should
go.
have had.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Oh!
Slips up past the 45.
Hit man, Harry.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is
Fuck you, Jim.
football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Boom.
No gain
Wrapped
there on
up.
the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Gobbled up.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Hey, Joe, you're either in cover 3 or man here.
Production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Cover 3, I think. Oh.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And
Oh my
get
God.
him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is
Jesus
not,
Christ.
because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a
Our
3-score
linebackers
lead
are
here
getting
in the
their
3rd
faces
quarter.
crossed.
I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout
Whoa!
this
Did
league.
I actually hurdle him there, or did I just like they just overrun it?
25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Now a
line.
handoff looking right. And they'll work
Oh my
it inside
God.
the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
God, why can't my
And
guys
he'll be brought
fucking
down this time
chase
at
the ball here?
5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9
damn.
after tucking it
Sit
and
back
running,
in
so it'll
coverage
leave
while the
him with
quarterback's
2nd
taking
and a
off.
yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Oh, we have some Morse Comforter coming out here.
From the shotgun now,
Jesus
here's an inside give. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns
Christ,
touchdown.
Congos.
A great
If anyone of importance ever finds my streams,
touchdown of the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe
Oh.
to say he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most
Hey,
people think
that's
the
the
quarterback's
idea.
not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too
take
long.
that.
So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
oh, by the way, Jake Gillian was cleared to play before the game as long as he didn't stand near anyone.
Field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
Dude, they got
blitz,
fucked.
And he
God.
kicks to the receiver, and he's brought down.
Jesus Christ.
So apparently,
Here on 2nd and 13.
It's 2nd down.
apparently,
Another try after the first
oh
down
shh.
sack. Wilson
Good.
setting up the screen for Cook.
Oh, because my guys are blocking.
Back at the 47.
I guess
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not
you and I
gonna
followed like the
face a
Missouri Valley
14.
protocols, but apparently the city of St. Louis protocols take precedent over the Missouri Valley protocols. And I guess there was a contact tracing issue, and they shut down the entire team.
Desperate need of a
Whereas, like, if it was going by Missouri Valley protocols, you and I would have been fine.
play action. Now
So.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards.
Is there a bunch of fags? That's why.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson.
Jeez.
Open man is
Check that
stealing. It's
football.
complete. And brought down, but not
They are
before
much
they're
close.
inside the 25.
JMO, you're
Good for
talking a lot of shit for
17
someone
yards on
that's
4th.
basically down 44-7 right now.
There, first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 21-yard line.
Basically, but not really.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Way to wrap up,
He'll be taken
Sheldon
down at the
Redwine.
20 after a gain of just 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson flush to his right. And
Are
he
you
nearly got the first
kidding me?
himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard
You're
or
telling
2
me
short.
about
Still just the
bullshit.
3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen.
We have
They
a
know that. They're
huge
going
4th and 1 coming up here.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A lot of faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Yes, sir.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It's a good pickup.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook.
God,
And
why
this
would we
play
do
goes
that?
nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And
No! Throw the football.
He's taken down. Miles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third down. Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long.
Christ.
It is pass
Yeah,
intercepted
that's
for
me.
the 4th time today.
Yeah, that's
Picked up by
fine.
Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one.
Oh, yeah. I read that like a book, JMO.
Browns defense has a
Yeah, because he knew what play I was running. Gee.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard
Yes.
even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league,
And
and I said,
why
what
are
are you
you
doing
going
when the
this?
game's like this? You know, it's pretty
If
much
you run
over.
this
You ready to
play,
go to
I
the
will
bench and hang
unfold
out?
my
He said, oh,
defense.
heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick.
See, and my guys are just sitting back there in coverage.
When they have to
Jesus
throw it, that gives you
Christ.
more opportunities to go get it. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the
Onside.
story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size
You
of
owe me
victory,
field
that
position.
matters in those games. Here, all you
Final
have to do
squib
is
it.
win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
How am I
Successful
throwing 4
start to the drive,
interceptions?
17
I
yards, and
threw
moves
like
the sticks.
1 legit
17
one.
yards. And the Vikings.
JMO, it's just what I do.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to
Oh!
air for Dorsett.
Fuck
This is
you.
caught inside the 15.
And he fumbled it.
He lost
No,
the football.
you
And
can't.
this is picked up
I
by the
will-
Browns.
I will pull my Ethernet cable if you don't give this up.
And he'll be brought down at his
Why'd you
own
celebrate?
10-yard line.
Because I scored a touchdown.
You can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game
Okay,
with
thank
them,
you.
isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And
Oh, my
he
God.
can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he
Christ,
loses it,
God, God,
somehow the ball
bitch.
finds his way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Oh,
And
hey.
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it.
Throw the ball!
Pick off! Jesus, he was on his shoulder
That's one of the
pads.
strangest play calls you'll ever see, but they'll get it back at second down.
I still get the ball after all of
I've
that.
never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out.
Let's see if he actually throws
not
it this
only did
time.
they try- and oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And this is caught.
Oh, God.
Past the 20.
You gonna run it all the way back?
Should we see if we can make this entire play go the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds?
Yes, let's do it. Oh, no, it's gonna be tough. Oh, my God.
Oh, darn.
Short of the marker, but they'll keep possession. And remember, it was only
3rd and
second down,
53.
No words at all for that one. Just a ridiculous play, to be frank, but they keep possession. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it.
Oh, Lord.
So the fake, a third down fake that
All right, you going for it?
But now it's 4th down.
We'll see.
A lot of confusion, especially in the crowd right now. A lot of folks thinking it's a turnover on downs, but it's not. It's
The
just
fans
an
are
incomplete
throwing
pass.
models on the
Down.
field.
Now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football.
Let it go. Oh, Lord.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard
That was
line.
a net, like, 78-yard punt right there.
His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on
Snap
that
the
punt.
football. Fuck.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
What?
And
There's
now
no way.
another interception.
Oh, okay. I didn't even try going in there.
I know, you got tackled in.
And he takes this one back into
See,
the
that
end
was
zone.
cheating.
The Browns defense has a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
What?
Catch
the football.
Another interception.
Oh, my God.
Levi Wallace with a
See,
pick.
you can't even pretend that's not a cheat.
Defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking up.
What a punt.
This one will
Wow.
sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't
Brandon
they?
Gott is talking about how
it's really not the
accurate of a
American
punt that
punters. It's
was.
the
Not
Australian
even
punters
talking
with
about
their
the fact
kicking
that
academies
you just
and
punted
that
on the
flat
first down.
drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
What?
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel.
Hey, I can give you a bunch of XP.
Domination here
Nope.
just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around.
Don't
about
believe
their
in that.
performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads
So
to
how
a
do you do all
2nd and
this,
11.
Tim?
Do what?
How do you play defense?
Here's Hill. And a quick throw here. That's good.
What do you mean?
That catch
Like,
good
how do you
for
know what
5.
play I'm
It's
running all the
3rd down.
To number 80.
I don't know what play you're running.
A gain of 5.
Now,
How do you stop him every
And
time?
6.
now I know what
Just 2 minutes
plays.
remaining here in the 4th quarter.
I should say I know what
It's
plays.
been
I
a
have a pretty good
one-sided
idea of what coverage you're going to do when you're on defense, based off how you're. Like, I've played enough that I just know the what different coverages look like on this game.
That's the problem. The game doesn't disguise it good enough.
So the Browns
Now, there
in
are certain
possession of
things you can
football
do
here
to
as we get
disguise
you
it.
reset.
Like right now, I'm going to run. I think you're still in zone. I'm going to run a seam with Charlie Kohler. He's probably going to be wide open up the middle here.
To be honest, I don't even know what play I call.
And he doesn't
That was a
quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Like, how do you make your D-backs just, like, levitate to the football?
See, that's where, like, when the ball's in the air, you switch to them pressing circle.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And they are going to
And if you,
another touchdown as they just added their
like, if you press circle and triangle, your guy will, like, automatically.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
He'll like jump at it, but
if you switch to the
player that's closest to the ball.
But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll be stopped up
how do you
at the
do
25.
that?
When the ball's in the air, if you press circle when the ball's in the air, it'll automatically go to the closest guy to the ball.
Yeah, but it doesn't always do that. Sometimes it goes to like
Here are the
way on the
Vikings
other
now
side
to
of the field.
start their next
It shouldn't.
drive. We certainly had a sense coming in
You're
here
right,
that
it
these guys
shouldn't.
were in for a tough one
But
on
it
the
does.
road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on.
Otherwise, the way I usually play is I will control either the middle linebacker or a safety, and I'll just try to. I literally watch the inside receivers like if I was passing to them, and I try to cover up different routes. So like here I'm watching Rudolph. No, I'm watching Rudolph on the left because you like to throw to your tight end, or Dalvin right here. You got another guy coming across the middle, and that's where I just picked it off. Oh, I did pick it off.
Another interception. Picked up by
I should have at least 50 on the board right now.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit,
Got a big
you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this
can't
big,
believe
you
you
also
actually
take even more chances.
done that.
And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
All right, boys,
Well, I think
get
that
their
the folks here
drive.
had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys
And
to a
against like
surprise
teams with
victory.
you with like mobile
It does not appear
quarterbacks,
that that's going to be the case. This
I'll
two-touch
put
handle
contain on every
inside
single
of this
play
one. And he's brought down at the 24 after a
by
gain
double
of
tapping
4.
R1.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Not sure that's too smart of an idea.
Here's Wilson. And complete right side to Cook.
Why was he like?
He was really,
walking
I'm
off
gonna say he was slow there.
As they get the stoppage
see
with a
it.
little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I promise you, there's no cheating.
Brown's going to go with a nickel set.
Oh, really? Well, that makes me.
To throw is Wilson. And able to find Dorsett.
See, that's a good play.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. And now there's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
My guy's right there.
I gotta
What
tell
the
you,
fuck?
I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout.
J-Mo, I want you, don't pick punt block.
Seconds to go in the game.
I just want you to run any coverage against me.
Alright. Well, you got something up your sleeve?
No, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
So they had the big loss.
Okay, so you're in man.
Pass play, and facing a
So I'm
second
sending
and long.
KJ Hamler across the middle on a slant. Okay, you audibled. I don't know if you're still in man.
Now I'm in man. Now I'm in man.
What were you in?
Something I
That
don't
one
know.
looks like he'll throw here. He finds an opening past the 40.
Oh.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Guy
And
whiffed.
he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
33-yard line.
Cover 3.
On 1st and 10, Hill.
See, that should have been.
You didn't switch to your guy, though.
Yes, I did. Well, it switched to the guy covering the slot receiver.
Too shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Good game.
I wouldn't say so. A lot of fraudulent activity taking place.
They did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think
Rough day for Russell Wilson.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong whenever you call.
Well, when the opponent cheats, it's hard
being in the zone.
to succeed.
So for Cleveland, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4
Only like
now
2
on
of
the
those
year.
picks were
And
legit.
now they'll head to the bye week.
2 of the 9.
They'll be back in action in week 8.
Yeah. The rest were
And for
bullshit.
Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gardner saying so long, everybody.